for joining us at St. Denis for our 4-part Eucharistic series for our small groups. I'm Melanie File, Associate Director of Evangelization at St. Denis, and we're glad to have you for this 4th part in the 4-part series. Today we're talking about kind of the launch. What's our response to the goodness of Jesus in the Eucharist as he launches us to cooperate with him in the world? And today we have with us Dave Ellerhorst. He's a small group leader at St. Denis and also electrical engineer by trade. So welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
I know Dave has got a good story to share with us today. Tell us about why you were at Steubenville for a conference, because I know that's where the story happened.
It was a St. John Bosco conference for catechesis and evangelization. And the keynote speaker at the beginning of the conference for the weekend, he came out and just asked this question. It was a very simple question. And he says, do you know that when you receive the Eucharist, you touch the Trinity? And once I heard that, all I can say is I was shut down, stunned into silence. And I had to walk out of the conference. And I was just walking around the campus and found this small little church. And I just sat down and I stared at the tabernacle where Jesus was. And I didn't pray at first. I just was wanting to be silent. Eventually, I started praying, but it was maybe 15 minutes, maybe half an hour. I just don't remember. But I just had to ingest that. And it made me realize just how important the Eucharist is. And I never really had that gut feeling until I met this moment. So,
what do you think it was about was it the Trinity?
I think the Trinity aspect of it.
Yeah.
I think everybody kind of has the same questions about the Trinity. And this was the first time I've heard the Trinity and Eucharist said in the same sentence. And I knew how true it was because it's one God, right? I mean, there's 3 divine persons, one God. And I think that's what hit me the most. And
so was this silence a feeling of humility, would you say?
I think it's humility.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
And I felt unworthy. So even in the whole conference, it's like, wow, I got to be teaching this stuff, and okay, how much do I know? Probably not that much.
So your logical engineering mind is saying, this, I feel unworthy to touch the Trinity.
Yeah.
But at that point, it seems like the Trinity wasn't worried about how worthy you are.
And
you were receiving a call, or maybe a deeper understanding of.
At that point, I think it was.
So in that moment, if I can draw a message, it seems like God was showing you kind of a profound truth that here you are, Dave, you're just a regular guy, but you get to touch me.
Okay, I'm getting goosebumps. Okay, right now.
And you feel unworthy, but God, what he promises us, and he doesn't have to cooperate with us in the world, but he wants to. Mm-hmm. And he's saying, Dave, I want to cooperate with you.
Yeah.
Right?
I think in the end, that's what it means. And I accepted the challenge.
And from that moment, you live differently.
From that moment, I have never thought of the Eucharist in the same way. It was a moment almost like a paradigm shift. Like, okay, I need to be wanting to know, love, and serve my Savior.
So he called you to radically reorient your life around his presence in the Eucharist.
Yes.
So this has been a great chat. I appreciate you being here and sharing your story with us. Thanks for tuning in to our Eucharistic series at St. Denis. We hope that you'll join us for Mass on Sunday. See you there.